Oh,
Good morning and welcome to the Operational Services Committee for August 15, 2023. On this committee is Councillor Thiessen, Councillor O'Toole, Mayor Clayton, and myself, Councillor Bosch. We'll call to order, and we don't have any delegations, and we'll go right into 3.1 Service Area Update with Chief Glavin.
Thank you, Chair Bosch. We'll start off in energy and environment. The Clean Energy Improvement Program was launched earlier this year. We have currently 30 projects in the queue, and the first participant completed the installation of solar on their home, and we're looking forward to many more in the near future. In engineering services, we've recently posted a request for quotes for a storm pipe repair in the Crystal Lake Estates area. There was a break that caused a sinkhole that's been cordoned off right now for safety, but there's no imminent threat to public safety. So this one will be completed hopefully in the next couple months with subject to availability of resources. We've also recently closed an RFP for overlay program for 2024 design and construction supervision. One project, just an update on the old bypass. There is a closure of the intersection of 106th Street and 116th Avenue on the south side to facilitate construction. This is expected to be done by Friday afternoon. And the organizers of the Folk Festival are aware of it and are not concerned about access into it. There's multiple other ways to access that area. However, we're pushing the contractor to ensure that it's open sooner than later, just to facilitate better flow in that area as the festival is sold out. In transit, late night service was implemented July 29th and so far is going well. As well as youth fairs are launching on September 5th, and staff are in the process of preparing for that launch. In parks, the outdoor covered structure reports due here in the third quarter of this year. We're currently in discussions with potential industry partners for the construction of that facility. So, and when I say construction, I don't mean in discussion for them to construct it, but potentially making contributions to that project. And regarding the Bear Creek Folk Festival, Parks is well underway with preparations for the festival, and we don't see any concerns with ensuring that facility is good to go for the weekend. And with that, I'll take any questions.
Thank you, Chief Glavin. I see that Councillor Berg has a question. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Chair Bosch. So mine is around the Folk Festival and the dam. It looks like it's getting close to substantial completion. Does dam construction in any way impair the Folk Festival?
Thank you, Chair Bosch. My understanding is that no, the repairs on the dam will not negatively impact the Folk Festival.
Okay, and do we have a rough timeline as to when the dam should be complete?
I think they're nearing substantial completion now, but I'd have to get a update on that.
Okay, so before fall then?
Correct.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Berg. Councillor O'Toole, go ahead.
yeah, I was just wondering if the construction projects that we had allotted for this year are on time or are they behind because of the weather we had the last week or so?
Thank you, Chair Bosch. I'm not currently aware of any projects that we're worried about not completing this year, but usually we don't see any of those major issues until closer to the end of September when we're nearing the end of construction season. But we'd have a fairly good idea if we saw something that was a significant risk to completion by now. So as of right now, I'm not worried about any specific project completing this year.
Thank you. I just noticed that the bypass around Ernie's to the college is looking like it's well underway and it should be on time, I think. But I never noticed any long delays there at all. The lineups are long, but the work is going well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I do have one question in regards to the solar projects that you were speaking of. Are these particularly just residential? And the reason I'm asking is with the province's announcement yesterday of a stop hold on 6 months of future solar or wind projects. Does that affect us in any way?
Thank you, Chair Bosch. No, it does not affect this program.
Okay, thank you. Councillor Berger.
Yeah, thank you, Chair Bosch. One note that Councillor O'Toole brought up that I thought I would pass on because I've had people mentioning this. The long lineups. Again, we could, or it was proposed to me that we add zipper line or signs to that area, because right now everyone is being polite Canadians and lining up, and it's backing up for hundreds of meters where there is, again, access to another lane there. But again, we're all being polite, and so is a zipper sign warranted or something that's considered?
Thank you, Chair Bosch. Yeah, the zipper merge is the most efficient way of managing traffic in North America. It's not well accepted practice and has caused some issues with other drivers in the past. It's something I'll take back to the engineering team and seeing if that's something we might want to try and do. Not just signage, but I think it would have to dovetail with an educational campaign around it. I know in some jurisdictions outside of North America, they actually fine people if they're not doing zipper merging. But I think we would probably start off with education on our end.
Okay, thank you.
The problem with that is by the time that education piece is done, so is the construction. And then you've got people upset about the lineups and then about, how to do something that they're not familiar with. So it doesn't sound like a win in either way, but no more questions from anyone? Okay. No correspondence, other business. We'll go right into 6.1, Bylaw C1166J. And Chief Glavin, can you introduce this, please?
Thank you, Chair Bosch. So today we are bringing forward a recommendation to Council, ultimately, to amend the traffic bylaw to put an additional truck route in place. This would be on 92nd Street on 68th Avenue east of 92nd Street. Historically, this hasn't been a truck route, and that was dovetailing with county restrictions on the Township Road further to the east. They have recently taken away those restrictions as a truck route, and in the report, we've actually we say 75% axle weight, but we've actually confirmed with the county now that they've removed even that restriction on that road. So this is something that industry has wanted for a long time, and we're happy to bring forward a recommendation to make that happen.
Thank you. Please go ahead.
Of the managers, etc., and that's been captured in this update. There will be no budget implications with regards to this recommended update, and as I say, we've received unanimous support through everybody.
Thank you for that. I'll look, Councillor Blackmore.
As someone who lives in that area of town and uses 92nd Street almost daily, since the construction on 92nd Street, I think your violations are probably more like 2 or 3 per hour because it's just simply inappropriate for them to try and fit through the construction. I really encourage the council to support this.
Thank you. Councillor O'Toole.
Yes, I totally agree that this is probably the best thing that the city has done to get traffic volumes moving again, because I know a number of truck drivers that have given my ear a spin because they got caught going on that road, knowing that they only had to go so far, but they got stung, and the fine is substantial. And I think that we can move on. I think I would encourage council to say, let's make this happen. So please, when the motion comes up to vote, I would suggest that we all vote positive for this. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor O'Connor, you had your hand up. Are you interested in speaking? It's gone now.
No, I'm done.
Mayor Clayton.
Yeah, I just want to make a motion to refer this to committee, recommend council, give 3 readings to bylaw C-1166J being an amendment to the traffic bylaw. Speaking to that, for the reasons that were noted by my colleagues, I think that this is a great opportunity for council, and I look forward to the discussion with all of council. Thanks.
Thank you. That motion's in order. Any questions or discussion? Mayor Clayton, your hand is still up. You're good? Anything to add? No?
No, just
Okay, we'll call the vote. Thank you. We have one absent, but it is moved and carried. Next, we'll go into the outstanding items list. Chief Glavin, please.
Thank you, Chair Bosch. Everything is currently still expected within Q3, and we expect to have the outdoor water filling station report on the next committee.
Thank you for that. I'm looking for someone to move.
I move that committee receive the August 15th, 2023 outstanding items list as presented for information.
Thank you, Councillor O'Toole, and we will take a vote. Mayor Clayton? Yours didn't come through.
pardon me. Oh, in favor.
Thank you. And that is carried. And with that, we will adjourn this meeting. Thank you.